Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday night here in this part of the world. Hopefully, you all had a lovely, enjoyable week. And here we are again, continuing Spooptober streaming. As we're going to play the rest of Dino Crisis this evening. This is the third stream. And it's a pretty short game. So we're about 3.5 hours into the game, and there's probably about another 2.5 hours left to go. So, good evening, Tiny Dragon. Good evening, and thank you for the resub. Thank you so much for your love and your support, you wonderful person, you. Keep on enjoying those emotes. But yeah, we're gonna pick up where we left off. We attempted to escape with Dr. Kirk and everyone, but a T-Rex had other ideas. So now we're back to the drawing board. We're still trying to capture the Doctor and find another way out. Because that is the whole mission. The whole plan was to go into this facility, take Dr. Kirk into custody, and leave. But it's been much harder. So let's pick up where we left off. I know. It just ain't it the way. Frickin' dinosaurs. I know. Alright. Alright, where am I? Something extraordinarily powerful smashed into the shutter from the other side. We've already been, into that room. We don't need to go back in there. Already was in there. What are you? Yes, I will take the heat bullets. Those are for the grenade gun. Sure. What am I currently equipped with? 2 anesthetic darts. Alright. You need the CO area key to open this door, which I believe I have. No. I do not. I have the pass card, which is different. Okay. Well, there's only one other place that I could possibly have it. No, I just started, so... Does it mean I'm going to have to do what I don't want to do? Probably. Nothing happened. Go to sleep. Need a key card with a level A or higher. Okay. So nothing there and nothing there. Let's see. Um, 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 um. Okay, so green card 3. Passageway to the carrying out room. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, it means I'm gonna have to go back into this room. Oh no, he's still... Alright, fine. Since I'm gonna have to be coming back here. Regularly. Let's just use the frickin' poison dart. There you go. That's what I needed. You know, trying to save my ammo and all that, but it's just like, okay, there's going to be an area that I have to come back to often, I just might as well. Now then. Here we go. Now I'm injured. Back to full health. Let's take the full map of the B3 area, which, as you can see, is quite a lot. And only one save room on this floor. Alright. Oh. It is an aerial photograph of Ibis Island. The picture is of the entire island. Oh, goody. So, 2 ways out. It is a DDK device. I don't have both W discs. That goes to the port. Oh, dead guy. Got a plug. One plug. It is a female researcher. The white robe is smeared red with blood. Well, it certainly ain't food coloring. No, I came in from there. Joy. No, DDK stands for Digital Disc Key. Dance, dance, kill a dino. No. You take the anesthetic aid. Yes, I will. Really? Are you dead? No. Now you are. I like mine better. Oh, another key and a dead thing. A slot for a key chip. There's the S disc. So I have one W and one S. A device that can rewrite the data of an ID card. The staff assigned to the B2 floor and B3 floor have their ID data registered in this terminal. To rewrite the data, you need an ID card, which I have. B2 key chip, B2 key chip 1. Okay. Yeah, let's turn the alarm off. Oh, this is a save room. Okay. I can tell by the music that we are, in fact, in a save room. This terminal manages the information of the key chips. You can input data to a key chip here. Do I need more than one? This terminal manages the information of the key chips. You can input data to a key chip here. Okay. Nothing I can do with that yet. Ah, thank you for the hydrate reminder, bot. And I thought I saw what looked like documentation. A notice of messages. Since we are going to move the experimental generator outside today, we expect to see external staff within the test area. As a final reminder, if the overload, don't like the quotes there, if the overload occurs in this laboratory, it will mean the obliteration of the entire factory. If you don't want to be evaporated, guard the area with extreme caution today. The staff has been working double overtime recently. Dr. Kirk, in particular, has locked himself in his private quarters for nearly a week. Nobody has seen him. Take good care of the researchers and remember that the experiment's success depends on their ability to think. Recently, the credibility gap of Dr. Kirk has been varied among the staff. Keep your eyes on the ID rewriting device here to prevent illicit use. There's been an instance of somebody abusing the rewriting device on the first floor. Keep your eyes open. Oh, goody. All right. Thank you for the resub, Icarus, and good evening to you. Thank you so much, you awesome, awesome, wonderful person. Continue to enjoy those emotes. Alright, let's get some... Okay, we've got some anesthetic darts, but they're not going to do me a whole heap of good. Anesthetic dart S, which means you need to fire a bunch to get them to work. Your throat has been crushed. Well, how sad for you. It has been locked with a DDK disc. Okay, so that's going to be the S. Okay. Well, there's nothing more I can do here, but we will save it. All right. Up into the ventilation shaft. Where does this put me at? Experiment room hall. Oh, this puts me back on the second floor. Okay. So that's a... I can't open that yet because I need all the key cards. Here we go again. Oh, slam all the buttons, Zome. Oh, there's more than one dinosaur here. Great. We got the key card. But I'm now bleeding, which will eventually kill me if I don't do anything about it. So, let's get rid of that. And there's the other W disc. These two devices seem to be just models. They cannot be used. Okay. Oh, oh, it is indeed a crisis, Tiny Dragon. Yes. A file book of notice messages. Will you read it? Those who attend the activation of the generator for the first time in tonight's experiment should remember the following procedures. To activate the generator, the following two devices have to be set in advance. The initializer and the stabilizer. The functions of the two devices are as follows. The initializer generates the necessary energy for the first reaction when activating the generator. The stabilizer. The third energy reaction takes in the air and generates the energy in a chain reaction. This keeps the reaction under a certain level. You will find the models of the two parts in the case at the center. If you have not seen them, be sure to check and see what they look like. If you split the numbers that you use when obtaining the core parts and add 0 to each of the split numbers, they will give you the pass numbers you need when obtaining the other two protective parts. Be careful when handling the pass numbers of the core parts. planing disc is required for that device, which I don't have. Some kind of simulation is in progress on the big monitor. Ooh. Alright. And I don't have the planing disc. Okay. 4 bullets. 4 shotgun bullets. Oh, joy. Really? Oh, good. Door's locked from the other side. God damn it. Get up! You dead? No, you're not. Now you are. Ah. Yes. Gimme. Gonna need that med pack. Gonna need the recovery aid. Gonna need the intensifier. Gonna need the hemostat. Alright, let's mix some shit. I'll make 3, but the effects do not last long. Fine. No. Nope. Give me that med pack. That doesn't do anything. Nope, I want those darts. Actually, no. No. Bring those back. Yes. No. Can I make more different, stronger? I mean, I could. Okay, 3 anesthetic dart, M+. Okay. I can deal with that. I can deal with that for the time being. Researcher restroom.
Gale!
Yeah. Well, at least Kirk's running out of places to hide.
Good talk. Good talk. He's running out of places to, and just leaves. No update on the situation or anything like that. It looks like a researcher's journal. Yes, let's read it. The kit pointed out the mistake in my calculations of the estimated value. The simulation of the stabilizer, I mean. It seems that I miscalculated the timing of the energy reaction at its critical point by 6 nanoseconds. I admitted that I made a mistake, but he has a serious attitude problem. He doesn't seem to understand that we're all exhausted from having to work all day and night on a regular basis. Written by M. To M. Everyone feels the same way about Kirk as you do. It's time to let him know how we feel. I heard that you could create a lethal poison by mixing certain drugs together. They said you just have to mix the strongest anesthetic with something else. Well, that may be going a bit too far, I suppose. Heh 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 heh. Written by K. 2K. You are pathetic. Can't you see Dr. Kirk devotes himself to the experiment without a care of anything else? Blaming others for your mistakes only exemplifies your cowardice. I hold all of you responsible should the experiment go wrong thanks to your blundering. Maybe you should be the one watching your back in case someone should accidentally inject you with poison. Written by question marks. Heh 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 heh. That guy's sus. Definitely a dino in a human suit. White coats for the researchers. A bed equipped with a low temperature retaining system. You can use it to refresh yourself with a brief nap, but they won't give me that option. A notice is posted. Be sure to make the bed after using it. Is there anything in this room? A plug. A keycard level A is required, and I have only level C. So I have to come back to this room at some point. But is there anything else in here? I feel like there is. Magazines, yes, magazines. Okay. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Thought there was something else in this room. No. Okay. Yes, definitely a very toxic work environment. But now I have both W discs, so I can now go back to the original rest station. Was it this room? No. That's S. Okay, no, I don't have 2 S discs. Oh, I know where I'm going.
Regina, I fixed it. You can open the shutters now.
Which is very good. You can open and close the shutters now. Great! I could have used that a million years ago. Thank you. Oh. Really? Oh, right. Fine, fine. What's the code here? Eliminate rows 2, 3, 2. Waterway. Oh, I got another plug. Nice. Although he's dead, he's still holding onto a transmitter in his hand.
Regina, it looks like this door leads to the port. It'll take a while before I can pop this open. You copy, Mike? I found the key to the port, but I got a lizard riding on my tail. I'm heading to the main elevator right now. I'll meet it at the ground level. Hurry!
Huh. Sounds like we're not the only ones having problems.
I'm glad you're amused. But if that guy gets eaten, we're going to have to retrieve the key from that dinosaur's stomach. You've got to save him.
Mood. Mood, Regina, I know. And this is another save room, so good to know. Alright, well, just hold your water. Do we, though? Do we? I got... Okay. 0392. Okay. Thank you for the hydrates. I've got 2 of them. Got the bot and you, Icarus. Thank you. So, for you. Cheers. He said hold your water. Although I know where some ammo is. I know where the plug room is, so before I go about rescuing him, I know I'm gonna have to kill him. Yes. Alright, let's take some ammo. Definitely take the heat bullets. Definitely take the poison dart. Definitely use a med kit. That'll create a hemostat. I'm going to be having to come back to this room pretty regularly. Oh, let's take the anesthetic aid. Just going to do some swapping around here. Okay. Three anesthetic darts M. That gives me 3 anesthetic darts L. That gives me 6 anesthetic darts L. Good. Then why just let the dino eat him and then kill the dino? Regina's coworker is Nova. I know. He's really not being very sporting about this whole thing. Medpack L, Medpack L. Can I do any more mixing with what I've got? No, not really. We'll put the recovery aid back. Ooh. I will take those shotgun bullets and leave that poison dart there for the time being. All right. Come back to that area anyway, so I just wanted to make it a little easier on myself. Yeah, I hear you. See ya. I know I'll have to eventually kill you, but for now. You have to... Cutscene. Friend? The door will not move because the generator to supply power to open the door is out. So, yeah. Okay. Well, we haven't reached the final boss yet, so just by process of elimination, no. No, it did not kill the T-Rex. He's just out cold at the moment. Red, blue, green, white. Oops. I love how you guys are so happy. They're like, oh, good. Good, he's not dead. He just rammed himself into a generator. He's going to be out for a while. Okay. Is it? Did I get it? Red, blue, green, white. Yes, I did. Clever girl. All right. Our electricity is back on. Gotta look good for the finale. Oh yeah, we are not at the finale yet. Port card key. He's been torn apart by the Tyrannosaurus. Really? Really? We got the D. So we got the first S and the first D. And a plug. One plug. Okay. Well, back to our buddy boy Rick then. Yeah, you are still asleep. You're going to be asleep a while. passageway to the port.
What is that?
I saw something like this in Kirk's personal lab. This could be a problem.
This vortex must be the side effect of the third energy experiment. So how are we supposed to get around this thing?
Either we find a way or we both end up as dino droppings.
Not funny. Okay, I'll pull up any relevant data on the computer. Regina, you search around for any possible clues or leads.
And there's the S disc. So now we can go back to the security room, the security pass room, and unlock that. Forgot to mention, did you hear the news about the most recent dino discovered in Europe? It's supposedly the oldest meat-eating dino in that area, and it's also the size of a chicken. I did see that. I did see that. I thought of you immediately. But I figured you had it well and truly covered. Alright, well, I now know where we need to go next. Okay. Alright, I know where to go. Give that guy a wide berth. Also, I love that this guy is done with her dino-themed joke. I mean, not wrong! Oh, I hear ya. Good night. I do love you. I do love you a lot. Alright. So first, we have both key chips, so let's do this. So you're blank. And you had... Oh, 0392. Yes, let's overwrite this. 0392. The number has been confirmed. The magnetic pattern data for that is being displayed. Please overwrite the magnetic pattern of the key chips correctly. Okay, so I have to solve for a lot. Okay. Okay. It's like coldly off the punch. Yeah, Kim. Yes. Ha 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 ha. That is funny. I am not getting anywhere with that. Okay. Okay. Just in the interest of time, let's pull up the solution to this because I don't want to dick around forever. I think I did that wrong. Yeah, I did. I misread that. Reset. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1. I did. Okay. So we have that, and then over here, you, 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 you. Okay, now we do this. There we go. Taking out the overwritten key chips from the slot. Now we have S discs. All right, what are you? We gotta get rid of the column. 2 S T A B stabilizer. Oops. All right. Yes, let's. So thank you for those of you who are joining me for tonight's fun. I am planning on finishing Dino Crisis tonight. We have a little bit of ways to go yet. Okay.
Initiating decontamination procedure.
That's... I don't have both Ds. And that's a level A clearance, which I don't have yet. Where does that take me to? Oh, back to the experiment room hall. Oh, I hear you. Now, before I deal with you... Yeah, okay, that's my only option at the moment. Now, it won't let me take the resuscitation because I have no room for it, but that will probably change in a minute. There's the other D. Good night. Keycard level A. Yeah, I thought that was it. Oh, you redeemed the kazoo time. Okay. Oh, we got shotgun parts. You want... Wine's got him and get some actual water. Good idea. All right, let's mix up the shotgun part. You want to get some kazoo time. All right, let me just take a quick pee break, and then you will definitely have your kazoo time. So, I'll be right back. All right. Forgot to turn off the countdown for that. But you redeemed the kazoo time, so let's turn the game volume down a moment. So you're gonna get a combination, Icarus, of a song, a short little song, and a kazoo time bonus. Because so this morning, Ren Fair is over for me for the year, but my brain hasn't gotten the memo. So I was listening to a lot of Ren Fair music and sea shanties this morning while I was working, and I knew, and I was thinking about tonight's stream. So I'd listened earlier to this morning. One of the songs I heard was "The Wellerman," which is a sea shanty that took the internet by storm back in January, and my brain spewed forth, unbidden, a couple of verses set to the tune of Wellerman. So you're going to get a couple Dino Crisis related verses of this song with a little bit of this. So all right. So this is for you, Icarus, because, you know, I love you and all that, and you redeemed the kazoo time. So, well, let's do this. Just make sure this is all nice and good. Okay, we're good to go. Here we go. We're on this island to capture a duck, but now we're all some raptors. Lunch now, there's a T-Rex. Well, fuck this shit, we'll take our leave and go. Soon will the dinosaurs comes, we'll need our meds and our poison darts. I'll get that duck and I'll cold cock him, then drag his ass to jail. There you go, Icarus. It's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the... Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! It's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the stream. I swear to God. That is what my brain just spewed forth. I didn't ask for it. It just, bleh, it fell out of me. Oh, where the hell's my controller? Here we are. I love you. Okay. All right. I think we just got both. We just got the D discs. Yes, we did. We can leave this room for the time being. We'll have to come back. Ooh, another plug. Awesome. How many is that? 2. We will have to come back to this room, but not yet. Now we can take the resuscitation. Oh, blow me. GF. GF. I wonder if this is still if this is numbers for letters. Hold on. A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D. So 4 is D, 15 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, O, C, Dr. Kirk. Security at this facility is terrible. Ah. I was wondering when those were going to come in handy. Isn't enough space to hold the anesthetic aid. Oh, but there were... There's a plug, There's a spot for plugs back in that area. So let's clean house a little bit. Doing a little backtracking, but... I was gonna say, did that get him? Oh, I like this. I like this stronger shotgun. You're not dead. Now you're dead. Okay. Still have the thing, still have the thing. You can store ammo. I need 2 plugs. I've got them. Oh, yes. We'll hold on to that multiplier for the time being. Okay. Nice. All right. Okay. Moving right along here. Not that way. That's gonna make me some darts. Ooh, we're now getting into the heart of the facility. This is where the third energy happens.
Rick, I've located the main generator of the third energy.
Great. See if you can activate it.
Will you press the button? Okay. So B3. So this is the main area of the third energy facility. This is where the experiment happened. push the button. Nothing happened. Okay, so I can't do anything there yet. Okay. The panel that activates the third energy generator, we operate it.
Error. Preparation procedure incomplete.
Okay. So we cannot do anything here yet. If I remember correctly, after doing what I need to do here, we will be faced with a third decision. There are 4 decisions that we have to make in this game. We've already done 2 of them. The last decision determines the ending. So this next one that's coming up will not determine the ending. So that goes that away. No button pushing yet.
Error. Preparation procedure incomplete.
Alright. Can't do anything here yet. Let's see. Now we're in the control room. Ooh, we got the key card level B. Nice. The data from the main console is shown on this display. When the main console is malfunctioning, the system can be operated from here. Another random cabinet to shove. Sure. Oh, thank you for the biddies! Thank you for the 5 biddies. The main console that controls the generator cannot be operated because it's in a state of system lock. Thank you so much, Icarus. Researcher's journal. Let's see what petty gossip we can find in here. Since I was assigned to this department, all I've done is sample the simulation data of the generator. Even a college student could handle these tasks. Why doesn't Kirk want us to operate the generator? Doesn't he trust our ability and skill? Written by O. To O. I don't think the problem is so simple. Because his ID card is required to operate the generator, once an accident occurs, Kirk is the only person who can stop it. I don't see what the military is planning to do with this conniving, nonsensical procedure. Written by N. I have an idea. It's about that guy Tom who was recently assigned to work the B1 area. He often comes to me to ask about our job. I guess he can't resist my charming personality. Why don't we invite him to our group and have him spy on Dr. Kirk? This should work as he's good at gaining the confidence of other people. Written by B. To B. Don't be so simple-minded. Have you already forgotten how you've been trying to get Kirk's attention until recently? Learn to think a bit more logically first. At any rate, the male researchers here don't seem to know much of anything beyond research. Maybe you ought to try showing the next one you become close friends with the wonders of shampoo and the washing machine. Written by C. Alright. So we've gone all the way around. Harsh indeed. But funny. Oh, they've got more, another plug. Alright. Very useful. A terminal that controls the generator. Will you operate it? To file title generator instruction manual. Oh! Somebody just leaving the instruction manual lying around. Nice. How to activate and control the generator. Prepare to activate the generator by operating the main panel on the upper floor of the control room. Move to the B3 area of the generator to set an initializer. Operate the panel near the initializer to connect the inhale shaft to the generator. Move to the B2 area to set a stabilizer. Activate the generator. Go back to the control room and adjust the output on the lower floor. When activating the generator, be sure that the doctor is present. To avoid accidents, the generator cannot be activated without Dr. Kirk's ID card. Okay.
Error. Preparation procedure incomplete. Announcement. Power for generator is disconnected.
So that'll be a no. Where does that take me to? Alright, that takes me down to B3. Oh! Okay. Oh, you again. Oh, alright. You woke up. Oh. Anything else in this room to grab? Alright. Haven't gotten in here yet. Power frequency room. Map. Good. She's unconscious. She is dying. And we're just gonna do nothing to save her. Okay. It's a researcher's memo. Read the file. Kirk has been hiding everything from the researchers recently. In a demonstration of solidarity, the B1 lab area staff have decided to investigate what Kirk and the military personnel are up to. As a start, we managed to set a wiretapping device at the part storage area where they've been holding meetings. The device is sound activated and records automatically. It can also play back the recordings. It may be the best way to come up with some clues. We need Kirk's ID card to check the generator. We already know his registration number. It's 31415. All we need now is to forge his ID card is his fingerprint data. And we've got more plugs. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Well, now I know where that is. I'm back. Had a coffee mishap, but it's fine. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh. I was sitting in the cold steep and the coffee was acting weird. The circuit schematics display the status of the emergency power supply. Currently, it is set to the basic power source of the facility. You can switch the supply destination of the emergency power to the third generate. Not yet. I will, but not yet. Ooh, yes. Six darts, 6 tranquilizer darts. Thank you. Okay. Oh, another one of these. Okay. Oops. Beautiful. And let's change. Door's locked from the other side. Alright. Nothing we can do here. And we're just gonna leave that researcher to just die, apparently.
Announcement. Generator test complete. Remember, a special keycard is required to operate the generator.
Ha! And we heard a gunshot. Oh, wait. Did that gunshot come from behind me? It did. She's been shot to death. She's not breathing. She's holding a memo written in blood. The numbers 1281 are in. Oh, okay, that was for the custom parts. All right. Ooh, we're in the doctor's personal lab. Are we sure it's not ketchup? Yes, the craft services department for this game just sprayed Heinz all over her.
Don't move.
And what do you think you're doing?
Carving a name for myself in history with the ultimate energy source.
Open your eyes, you freak. Your precious creation is nothing more than another weapon to be misused.
You seem to have a small degree of superficial intelligence. It's too bad that it is wasted on one who is about to die.
Rick, our target has been secured. Report here immediately. Sorry to interrupt your lecture, Doc. You were saying?
Yes, I was saying. I discovered how the third energy could affect space if it ran unchecked 3 years ago. I thought that the energy had the ability to transfer selective space to an alternate time-space continuum. But I was incorrect. The space was not transferred, it was exchanged. To put it in terms that even you can understand, third energy has the ability to replace a pocket in space with one from a different time.
What?
Yes. I came to these conclusions following this evening's final experiment. You've seen the effects yourself. Those beasts were occupying the space this facility is located on almost 65 million years ago.
Right. So that's how those dinosaurs appeared in our time.
Precisely. And that is what I have done.
Uh-huh. And how many people were sacrificed before you made this discovery?
Who cares? The numbers are quite irrelevant. Let's just say that there were many. Extraordinary deaths for ordinary men, don't you think?
Spoken like a true devil.
A god or a devil? I don't care about that. Only my experiment.
Enough. Only one thing matters at this point. Your grand invention is blocking our escape.
You need to destroy the vortex. The only way to do that is to allow the generator's third energy levels to overload. Theoretically speaking, the third energy and the vortex will cancel each other out if they come in contact with one another. But there is one small catch. If you cannot stop the generator's third energy overload, this entire region may be shifted to another point in the space-time continuum.
Then we'll just make sure to be somewhere else when the shift happens. No problem.
But we couldn't even activate the device.
You're missing the initializer and stabilizer, right?
Where are they?
Calm down. They should be stored in one of the security level A rooms on floor B3.
Very good, Doc. Now you understand our situation. We live, you live.
All right. This guy's got a bad case of the boy band hair. Good job. You want a gold star? Checks out space-time on the yes. Yes, indeed. So we got our level A security card, which now means we can access all the areas that we couldn't get to before because they were behind a level A security clearance. And we are about to be faced with another decision. So I'm going to be asking the chat to vote on it. So pay attention.
Okay, I'm all set to whip up a program that will send a stream of third energy into the vortex.
I'll keep an eye on the doctor. Regina, you go find those devices and overload the third energy. Remember, they're in a security level A room on floor B3.
Hold up. That whole floor is crawling with dinosaurs, including that T-Rex. Let's get this situation under control before charging off. Here, take this. This contains the draft plans for the initializer and stabilizer. I stumbled over them while searching through the database. Fortunately, the room where the parts are stored is not far from here. We should gather up the parts and assemble the devices.
Don't be ridiculous. Regina doesn't have the technical knowledge for that. We don't even know if all the right parts are there. We'd be better off simply trying to hunt down the completed devices.
It's too dangerous down there. She won't make it.
It's your call then, Regina. You're the one who has to do this. So what's your choice?
Okay, so here's the options. If I go basically, I need to get both the initializer and the stabilizer to do the third energy, to run the third energy, so to cancel out that wibbly-wobbly-timey-wimey vortex, so that we can get the hell out of here. Gale is suggesting that we just head straight for the room where the completed parts, the completed initializer and stabilizer is, but there's a lot of dinosaurs. Rick's strategy is to go to the parts storage, find the parts of the initializer and the stabilizer, and put them together. So Gale's strategy, just go for the area where they have the completed parts, but there's probably going to be a lot of dinosaurs on the way. Rick's strategy, find the individual components and put them together. So I will put the poll in the chat, and I'll let you guys decide. Let's just set the poll up. And just about ready here. All right, it's going to be for 2 minutes. And I am going to start the poll right now. So make your selections. It's up for 2 minutes. Again, we need to find the initializer and the stabilizer. Gale's strategy, find the completed items intact, but dinos. Rick's strategy, it's going to take a bit longer. We find all the different components and put them together. I've done both of these. I've played this game a bunch of times, so I've done both. So it's not going to matter to me one way or the other. What would you like to see? This is certainly not a first playthrough for me, so. If you were playing this, what would you do? And if there is a tie, I will let a D20 decide it. So again, Gale's idea. Get the fully intact parts, but there's going to be some dinos. There's going to be quite a number of dinosaurs we have to deal with. Rick's strategy: get the completed parts, find the individual components, and then assemble them. I would hug the dinos. As they happily eat you, you would hug them. All right. Down to the last few seconds here. It'd be a very tasty meal. All right, and the winner is find the parts and assemble. So Rick's strategy is the winner. Okay. I'm very amused that so far, of the 3 decisions that we have made so far, you all have chosen Rick. You've all chosen what Rick's strategy, and you've decided to hell with Gale. But there we are. We have a winner.
It's your show, girl. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Do whatever you want. Just don't fail.
So we get the planning disc. Okay. So we're going to have to go to the parts storage. Which is all the way back on the other end of the floor. But that's not, that's... I mean, I know where I have to go. It's... Okay. Miscellaneous document. This is Dr. Kirk's personal lab, mind you. A notice to the staff from Dr. Kirk. Preparing the stabilizer and the initializer. Make sure these 2 devices are ready in time for the experiment. Each of these 2 devices consists of the following 3 parts. Core parts, protect part A, protect part B. This means 6 parts are needed in all. These parts are separately stored in the experiment room, the design room, and the parts storage room. Once you've acquired all 6 parts, you can assemble them in the experiment room. The weightless manipulator must be operated by staff of level A class. Kale seems like an ass. Rick may love the dino jokes, but he at least has more personality than damp cardboard with a gun. Okay. The wet coat has been worn down, stained with chemicals. Dr. Kirk's library room. Ah, okay. It's like, all right. That's a med pack. Okay. So we still have 6 darts. Gale is just going to sit there with a gun pointed at him. Part of an old document. It has Kirk's signature on it. Will you read the document? Third Energy as the Final Weapon by Edward Kirk. If the third energy reaction exceeds the critical point, it evokes the overload phenomenon. When this happens, we can't control it. The huge amount of energy creates chain reactions and begins to disintegrate the surrounding air. The ensuing explosion will vaporize anything in the near vicinity. If we could control the area where the overload occurs, the third energy will literally become the ultimate weapon. The power of the weapon depends on how much energy we can restrain before the explosion occurs. In other words, the capability of the stabilizer is the key to everything. The third energy was supposed to be the project of the development policy. Create the basic power source for the permanently stationed weapon. If we change the policy of the project here and now, this government will be able to obtain the most deadly, destructive device in the world. However, our current budget is completely out of the question. You'll find my estimate of the budget in the next chapter. Please review and consider. Okay. So, as expected, this project was not about creating a new form of energy at all. The government wants it to make a weapon. Because of course. Okay, I was already there. What about that other door? Can I unlock that? Yes, I can. Where does this take me? Oh! Okay. Well, there is a save room, so let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. I wonder. Because I need his key card. I need his fingerprints to forge his ID card. I wonder. Ha-ha! Yes, good. Got your fingerprints. Okay. So we're taking the slightly... Oh, really? I couldn't get that pixel off in time? Oh, God. Now... let's see if we can overwrite his ID card. 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Because Dr. Kirk's ID is the first 5 digits of pi. All right. And now we have forged the good doctor's ID card. Beautiful. All right. I do need to go back out the way I came, though. So we're going to save it, because it's been a while. Absolutely. We got about like another, probably a little more than an hour or so to go before the end of the game. All right. I believe it's this way. Yes, it is. Again? Ah, okay. Good night. Was this the room? Yes, yes it was. Okay, okay. So I need the planning disc. Well, first I need go in here. Man, that camera angle. So many camera angles just panning up to look at her butt. Yes. Yes, very much so. This device assembles the parts of the generator in the necessary weightless environment. It appears that the critical parts of the generator can be assembled here. All right. It's used to make adjustments for the machines that handle the parts assembly. The planning disc is required. I've got the protect part 2B. And I thought there was something else in this room. To the door, which requires the planning disk on the computer. Okay. Back to the parts storage then. Oh, good. Oh, come on. Well, I'm injured. Let's, am I bleeding? No. But I am going to have to come back to this room. So if you watched me play the PlayStation Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. One of the alternate costumes in that game was Regina's outfit. File of the messages from Dr. Kirk to the staff. They appear to be blah, 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 blah. Will you read it? Notice. Okay, preparing the stabilizer and the initializer. Make sure these two devices are ready in time for the experiment. Okay, it's the same note that was in Kirk's lab. Information from the center terminal is shown here. The planning disk is required. Oh, this. Yeah, I'm just speeding stuff along at this point. Core parts 1. Core parts 2. Ooh. Grenade gun parts. Nice. But yeah, you're not the first person to notice, Tiny Dragon, that some of the camera angles in this game are to accentuate. Now remember, there was a memo that I'd read earlier, saying that the staff had input microphones in this room. It was the wiretapping device that you can hear.
My only concern regarding the new generator is the stabilizer. It functions perfectly under nominal conditions, but it's still a problem under certain conditions. Look, with the generous budget, personnel, and facilities at your disposal, shouldn't you be able to solve that problem? Once complete control can be established, we will literally have the power of a god at our disposal. And it will all be attainable if you cooperate with me. The power of a god. How could I refuse?
Yeah. Which we've already done, because, yeah. Okay, so we've got those and got those. And now we need the stabilizer design room. I don't... Yeah, that was not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go this way. Okay. So we have how many of the parts so far? We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've got 1B. So that means we now have protect part 1B and 2B and core parts 1 and 2. So there's 2 more parts that we need. Ta-da! Okay. And now we're done in here. We've got all the parts. Hooray, the spinny things! Yay! Good night. And this room contains that weightless environment to which we can assemble all of this. Yes. Assemble the stabilizer. Nope. I was not quick enough on the draw. Does it run on fizzy lifting drink? No, but it should. Okay, we got the stabilizer. And the initializer. Okay. So now we can go back to the frickin' control room. Wow, you got up quick. That is the strangest noise for a mechanical door opening and closing. It sounds like an old dog wheezing quietly. Oh, where's the save room? I just came from there. Straight ahead. I'm just doing a quick in and out. Alright, we just came from that room. Oh, right, there were two assholes in here. How many darts do I have? 2. Good night. Okay. So for those of you who are joining me this evening, thank you so much for spending some of your Friday evening with me. I definitely always enjoy the pleasure of your company. We are in the last third or so of Dino Crisis 1. We are gonna finish this game tonight.
Power for generator is connected. Announcement. Please place the initializer and the stabilizer in the generator.
Which now means I can go back. I can leave here. And now those switches are red. Green, yes. This is the place to set the stabilizer. Well, funny that... How convenient for you that I just happen to have a stabilizer right here. And we just shove it right up there like an enema. Good. I love you too, Icarus. All the hearts. Is that a stabilizer in your pocket? You just happy to sit down. This would be sort of like that weird, like sort of a take on Ghostbusters. Like, instead of, are you the keymaster or are you the gatekeeper? It's like, are you the initializer? Are you the stabilizer? Anything can sound dirty if you phrase it right. And then, of course, there's always the fun phrase, if you know what I mean, which, according to the Vixens on Guard, will make anything sound naughty. Okay. Alright, we've activated that computer. Now we gotta go back up and activate the other computer. Oh my, yes, that too. Especially when you say it in George Takei's voice. Yeah, we are definitely finishing this game within the next hour. Alright. We've activated the generator.
Warning. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Cease operation immediately. Danger. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Attempt to compensate.
Okay, Regina. Adjust the power output to maximum.
Here goes. Just remember there's no turning back once it overloads.
Then we won't look back. Crank that sucker and go out with a boom.
Danger. Generator has surpassed safety parameter. Third energy overload in progress. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. All personnel evacuate immediately.
The ceiling! Move it!
That wasn't the point in saving me. How pathetic.
Alright. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's a quicker way I can do this.
Okay. Just get Kirk. All right.
Take it easy, Gale.
No. Take this. Tagged him with transmitter.
Gale. Gale.
Get the pulse receiver. We can use it to find the location of Dr. Kirk. Final decision coming up. This will affect the ending.
All right. The overload levels are increasing. Just a little more. Looking good. Gale, what happened to him?
I don't know, but Kirk's gone.
I'm gonna kill him! This is it. All that's left is our escape. Let's go.
Wait, what about Kirk?
What about him? It's a miracle we're still alive at this point. Forget about him.
Don't forget the mission. You're not here to babysit.
Sorry, but I have a conscience. I'm taking you back, now.
No. You two get going. I'm going after Kirk.
What? You're insane! Don't you remember our situation? The third energy can't be controlled anymore. Staying here any longer is suicide.
I know. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, you two make your escape without me.
Hey, do something!
All right. This is the final decision, and this will determine the ending. There are 3 endings to this game. Well, 4 technically, but the 4th ending is basically a tiny variation of the 3rd. So, it's very simple. Go with Gale, and go after the Doctor, because that was our original mission, or Rick's idea. Fuck Dr. Kirk, and grab Gale and get the fuck out of here. So I'm gonna put that poll in the chat. It's the final decision. Okay, so the original, I'm about to put the poll up. The original, when you started the game, the original mission is to capture Dr. Kirk and bring him into custody. That was the premise of this entire mission. So, all right. Because it's the last decision and will determine the ending. And again, I've seen all the endings. We know that either one we choose, there's going to be a T-Rex involved. I'm going to make it a 3-minute poll instead of 2, which is just as well because all this hydration means I have to use the bathroom again. So, Gale's idea is... So, I'm going to put up the choices. Either to go with Gale and prioritize the mission, or Rick's idea is to just grab Gale and get the fuck out. That poll starts right now. Go ahead and vote. Or why not? There we go. Oh, it didn't like me using the phrase GTFO. So it said that was naughty, so I had to say it. So there's your decision. 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, we're almost halfway through the time here. And again, I've played this a bunch of times. I've seen all the endings. But you are going to choose. So again, do we want to go with Gale and stick to the original mission and get Dr. Kirk and then get the hell out? Or go with Rick and say, fuck Dr. Kirk, get Gale, get out. And there are 3 endings. Now, again, technically 4, but 4 is just a tiny, tiny variation on the 3rd. It's still the same result. I'm curious as to what you will decide. Coming down to the end here. Another 30 seconds or so. And if it's tied, a D20 will decide it. Prioritize the mission! With a little help from channel points from Tiny Dragon. Alright. The first time you agree with Gale. They're gonna prioritize the mission. Okay. I couldn't decide. Well, I will say this. The very first time I played this game, when I was just a wee Brian, I went with Rick. I went, fuck the doctor, I want off. But you have chosen Gale, and Gale it will be. So, let's... No need to explain. You have chosen, and this is how we're gonna end the game.
Kirk must be after the stabilizer.
Why did you let him go?
I'm finally beginning to understand him. He's a professional, first and foremost. It's the only way he operates.
You're right. And it's up to me to do my part as well. I'll make sure everything's ready to go as soon as you get back.
Okay. So we have to go to that red room. Yes. I was planning on doing that. So you're gonna see the ending, and then I'll explain the other 2. All right. So first, the game is telling me I have to go to that red room to advance the story, but there's a bunch of shit that we have not explored yet that we are now able to. So I like to make sure that I've left no stone unturned. So we're gonna explore some of these gray area rooms before we go to that flashy red one that advances the story. And we're just going to save this on a separate file. Okay. You're dead. Actually, before we do that, yeah, that's what I wanted. Nope. Anything here? Nope. Okay. We're gonna do a little mix and a mingling here. I want to see something. Haha! That's what I wanted. Yes. Then mix with the multiplier. However, wait a cotton pickin' minute here. Can I? No. It was a nice try. I wanted to see if the multiplier worked on the poison darts, but alas, no. Two medpack L's. Yeah, good for the moment. Okay. All right. Okay. Look what we found! We found the chopper! Beautiful. We found a whirlybird. Yes, indeed. All right. So now we can get out of here. And there's a couple more areas to explore before we Oh no, I know where the that area goes. I remember now. That area we get to if we decided to go with Rick. Now I remember what that room was for. Ho! Rude. Oh! I see where we are now.
You got your man, Gale.
Yes, he seems to have made it his mission to make my life miserable.
Gale, I found a heliport on the way here. Our escape will be quicker if we use it instead.
Fine. Thanks for the disc, Doc.
Disc? The doctor's been secured, and Gale's doing fine.
Glad to hear it, but I've got bad news. The harbor path was destroyed by the T-Rex.
Don't worry about it, Rick. There's a chopper here we can use to escape.
Got it. I'm heading over right now.
Oh, they give me one plug and grenade bullets. All right. What are you? Oh. There isn't enough space to hold the grenade bullets. Well, we're going to change that. I don't need the poison dart anymore. Okay. Gale is watching Dr. Kirk.
That T-Rex is right behind us. We've got to get out of here fast.
Hello?
Rick, faster! Rick, now!
It's the final showdown. Enjoy the ending.
That dinosaur just doesn't give up.
Stars. Wait, wrong game.
He's still after us!
I'm gonna flash fry that dino dodo.
there is a post-credits scene, but that's what you just saw. That was the best ending. That was the ending with the best sunrise. That's actually a sunrise. So that was what you just saw. That was the best possible ending, an ending where everybody lives. The other endings are as follows. So, how I got that ending was I chose Gale, but I went to the heliport first. You saw that scene with when Regina discovers the helicopter. If I had just gone to that red flashy room, immediately instead of discovering the chopper, that the ending would have changed to result in Gale's death. So yeah, that's how that ending changes. So you choose Gale, and if you discover the heliport first before you go to the red flashy room where Gale and Kirk are, everybody lives. If you choose Gale and you go to where he and Kirk is immediately, you don't discover the chopper, there's some plot that happens, Gale dies. Rick, I'll explain in a moment. But now we've got some post-credits.
You have mail. The final report of Operation Dr. Kirk. Agent name, Regina. Dr. Kirk. Status, recaptured.
We have recaptured Dr. Kirk, who is currently negotiating future experiments with the military high command.
Gale. Status, alive.
Gale did survive, but he is seriously injured and is currently recovering at our military medical facility.
Rick. Status, alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered from Ibis Island.
Regina. Status, alive.
As for myself, I'm ready to begin my next assignment.
Tom. Status, deceased.
Tom was attacked and killed by a giant reptile that was inhabiting the island. He will be missed.
Cooper. Status, unknown.
We lost contact with Cooper at the beginning of the mission and have not heard from him since then.
Mission complete. Operation instructions.
Good job. Thank you for completing the mission despite the numerous difficulties. However, you could have done more. If you would like to try again, I will give you a special gift. Good luck. Excellent! You got mad skills! Oh, the 90s. Yep, new outfit. Got 2 new costumes. Okay. So, then the third ending if you go with Rick, you find Gale and you knock him the fuck out. You just render him unconscious. So that gray area that I could not explore, that leads to an escape hovercraft. That leads to an underground port. It leads to a hovercraft, and you have a significantly harder battle with the T-Rex. For that one. And so what happens is when so after you do the whole T-Rex battle that cuts to the ending, Rick fires a rocket propelled grenade at the T-Rex, hits a fuel tank, there's a huge explosion, and a chunk of the island just disintegrates. Everyone is alive, but the status of Dr. Kirk is unknown. Because, again, by choosing Rick, by going with Rick and just getting the hell out, you don't know what happens to Dr. Kirk. That ending that you just saw, however, this is where I say there's technically a fourth ending. It's the ending you just saw with something just a tiny bit different. You can get that ending by going with Rick. And how do we get to that? So if you basically it's a similar thing. If you want to get the ending that you just saw with Rick, is instead of going to where the flashy red room is, you go and discover the heliport and the chopper, and then you proceed from there. So yeah, that's So I've got a little bit. I've got about 15 minutes or so, and I saved it with having chosen Gale. So I'm gonna play the other Gale ending. So this is what would have happened. What would happen if I had just gone straight for that room instead of discovering the chopper first, just so you can see. So you saw the best ending. So now we'll get the Gale dies ending. Just do a little mixing. trying to remember how the, That's what I wanted. Med packet. No, that's right. There's a frickin'... I know where... Yeah, I need that poison dart. Alright. Moving right along here. Okay. So this is the, so we're gonna, there's Turn the Gale dies ending.
You got your man, Gale.
You're not one to forget a grudge, are you?
Come on, let's go.
Regina, take this.
Disc?
It contains all the information on the third energy, including the details on how to use it as a weapon. Once we deliver this disc to our government, our real mission will be complete.
Just as I suspected.
What do you mean, our real mission? Our mission is to take back Dr. Kirk.
That was the official lie they fed you. Your boss only wanted the data from the very beginning.
What are you talking about?
Don't you get it, girl? It's so obvious. The government doesn't want me. They want the third energy. They want this weapon all to themselves.
And this whole mission was a front from the very beginning.
Our government knew that Kirk's project had to be some type of weapon. I mean, just think about it. A staged, accidental death. Political asylum. A secret non-weapon project at a hidden military base. And you know how this country has always been famous for developing new weapons in secret. Our government knew that there was a new weapon, and they wanted it. Our real mission was to ascertain all information on the weapon, so that only our country can exploit it. Dr. Kirk's just a bonus.
I can't believe it.
Ha! You naively called me a devil before. But if you think about it, you know who the true devil is.
I don't understand, Gale. Why didn't you tell us?
I can only guess that the two of you were too clean to be trusted by the top brass.
And what about you?
I didn't want to put either of you in danger. What you didn't know couldn't hurt you.
This has all been quite enlightening, but can we go now?
You're right. Let's go, Gale.
And this is the reward for a lifetime of service to the government. Sad, isn't it?
Let's go.
Why don't y'all just shoot Kirk and snap the disc? Yeah. Like, so when you saw me play the good ending, you heard Gale said, "Thank you for the disc, Doctor." if you if you played it again and you went with the Gale dies ending, you get more information about it. Hit him again.
Where's Gale? Let's go then.
Don't worry, Tiny Dragon and Icarus. When it comes when I post this up on YouTube in a couple of days, you can relive it as much as you want. So now we're gonna go out by the heliport. Not the heliport, the hovercraft. That sure is, yeah, that sure is a big pile of ketchup under the head.
Our reptilian groupie.
Shut up and steer. I'm gonna take care of this once and for all.
Here, take this with you and move her.
Alright. We don't need the anesthetic darts anymore. We'll take that extra resuscitation. don't need the multiplier anymore. Alright. So, final showdown number 2. T-Rex can fucking book it. There we go. Good old PS1 tank controls. Alright, here's the ending.
Well, that's that. Game over, folks.
After this mission, I don't think I'll ever be able to look at a croc skin bag the same way. End of the line for you, handsome. You're extinct!
Yeah. Yeah, Icarus, yes. How Regina was able to do that without flying out of the hovercraft because science, I will never know. You're extinct! The dialogue. The dialogue. I mean, this was released. This was developed at the same time Resident Evil 3 was being done, and this released just a couple of months prior to Resident Evil 3. So it still had that same very cheesy Resident Evil-esque dialogue. So there you are. So you have you got to see the Dino mumbles underwater. Your mom's extinct. Oh, brilliant. Your mom's extinct. Your mother was French toast. So now you got to see the best ending, and you got to see the Gale dies ending. Unfortunately, because of how the save file wound up, you won't get to see the everybody lives but Kirk unknown ending, which was my first ending. But again, if you're that curious, just check it out on YouTube. The final battle with the T-Rex, I say it's the hardest of the three. Because in that room, just before you get on the hovercraft, where you thought you saw, where they fool you with, oh, our T-Rex is dead, there's a puddle of blood. What happens is the T-Rex wakes up and is burst on the scene, and you have to, you grab a rocket launcher, and you're running around and around and around, and you have to fire when the game tells you to fire.
The final report of Operation Dr. Agent name Regina. Dr. Kirk. Status recaptured.
We have recaptured Dr. Kirk, who is currently negotiating future experiments with the military high command.
Gale. Status deceased.
Due to uncontrollable circumstances, Gale had to sacrifice himself in order to protect the target.
Rick. Status alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered from Ibis Island.
Regina. Status alive.
As for myself, I'm ready to begin my next assignment.
Tom. Status deceased.
Tom was attacked and killed by a giant reptile that was inhabiting the island. He will be missed.
Cooper. Status
Oh, poor Cooper.
unknown.
We lost contact with Cooper at the beginning of the mission and have not heard from him since then.
Disk. Status recovered.
The military R&D department is currently analyzing its contents.
Mission complete.
So, I'm not going to be playing Dino Crisis 2 next immediately, but, Dino Crisis 2, you play as Regina again, and it takes place a few years after Dino Crisis 1.
Instructions.
And the basic premise of that is, so the government gets a hold of Kirk's data as they wanted. They wanted to get their greedy hands on it, and they tried to do what they want to do with it. And something goes disastrously wrong, and they transport an entire city 65 million years into the past. Because they ignore all the warnings and, all that fun stuff in their pursuit of supreme weaponry. But, that game I'll probably play on stream, That game I'll play on stream, at some point. But not during the rest of this month. So, not gonna bother saving it. So yeah, that's Dino Crisis, everybody. That's Dino Crisis 1. And that ends the first of the 3 games that I am playing for Spooptober. So, I hope you enjoyed. This will go up again on YouTube in a couple of days, and if you've missed any part of the stream, you can. It's going to be 3 streams, and you can watch it at your own leisure. So on Monday we begin the second game of my Spooptober. We're gonna still sticking with PS1. I'm gonna be playing the original Silent Hill, the very first Silent Hill game. It's a freaking classic, and that too is about a 5-6 hour game. So that'll also take about 2-3 streams. But this was right in the time where Capcom and Konami were basically fighting for They took the horror genre and went in very different directions. Capcom went to Resident Evil, which was more, zombies and action and jump scares. Silent Hill is much more psychological thriller. Much less on the jump scares and far more on your atmospheric, creepy, just overall unease. Also, Silent Hill, if you like satanic gods and demonic death cults, then Silent Hill is right up your alley. So that'll be on Monday. So with that said, next week's stream schedule will be the following. Monday and Friday of next week, it'll be Silent Hill. And I don't know yet if I'm doing an art stream on Tuesday. Some of that might depend on where my Red Sox are in the baseball playoffs. As they're currently playing, they're actually playing Game 2 right now against the Tampa Bay Rays. And they're currently beating the crap out of the Rays 14-6. But, yeah. So definitely next week, Monday and Friday, Silent Hill. Art stream maybe on Tuesday. We'll see how that shakes out. So, the Red Sox are in the playoffs. They are currently playing a best-of-5 elimination series against the Tampa Bay Rays after knocking out the Yankees, which is just, but it's wonderful. So, all right. So let's see if anybody is on. If they are, I will bounce you to them. If not, then we'll just call it a night. And it looks like we do have some people on. Lovely. Let's see who I want to bring over. So I'm going to bring you over to an art and occasional game streamer by the name of Estrella. Estrella is currently playing a game called Costume Quest, which looks adorable. So I'm going to transfer y'all over to her. So let's just do the TH. Estrella's playing Costume Quest, so we're going to send you all over. So once again, thank you so much for spending your Friday evening with me. I always love having the pleasure of your company. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And as always, stay healthy, stay safe, wear a fucking mask, go get vaccinated, get your flu shot. Good night, and joy be with you all. See you Monday.